Greetings everyone. I hope you're well and having a great day. I'm Donovan. Welcome to Burnout and Brake Stuff. This week's Chrysler product variety show, I'm going to cover my abandoned 2007 drag week project that I called Death Trap. In '05, when I read about Hot Rod Magazine's drag week, I knew that I had to go the following year. I really wanted to go before the event became too large because I knew it would become very popular. Intuition tells a person that. It was a great idea. David Freiberger had come up with a drag racing version of One Lap of America, and it just seemed like such a great time. I didn't have a finished Chrysler product at the time. I had my daily driver, and I just wanted to go see what the event was about. So at the time I had a Nissan, an '04 Nissan 350Z. I liked their sports cars. I used to have a '73 240. That goes all the way back to my uncle and growing up and him having the car, and that was fun. I just enjoyed it. So anyway, I called, I signed up for the event and made arrangements. I did all the motel rooms, I did everything, and made the arrangements with my father that he could just go with me, and it would be great. We would be able to go on this event and see what it was like, and so we did that, and made it into the magazine just on accident. You know, we were leaving Cordova, Cordova Raceway, and there's the procession of cars, and I happened to peek out to see, hey, what was going on, and our picture was taken. And we ended up in the magazine by accident. So that's fun. And we ended up in the 1320 video for a short amount of time. We were at Indy. It was a lot of rain, and we didn't do a lot of racing as much as we did driving. I think they referred to it as rain week or drive week, something along those lines. And yeah, when we were at Indy, for some reason my car caught their eye, I guess, and they paused on it for a couple of seconds, and that was that. So that's fun. It's in there. And what I thought was great about it as well is the matter that a Chrysler product won the overall. The Unlimited, Eddie Miller, I believe his last day ran an 826. Had a dead cylinder, I think like 70 pounds of compression in one of the cylinders. So anyway, I think that's the first and probably the last time that a Chrysler product ever won Unlimited. I'm not sure about that, but I know at least he's the first Chrysler product to ever win the event. And let's see, our best time in the car was 1466 at 96 miles an hour. And our final average for the week was 1487 at 95 miles an hour. We had a great time, even though it rained so much. And I remember when we left Friday evening, it was one of those Midwest thunderstorms, torrential downpour. It was dark, lots of lightning, and the rain was coming down so heavy, it didn't make a difference how fast the wipers were going. You had to pull over to the side of the road and just wait it out. We had to do that several times throughout the event. So anyway, I just wanted to cover my abandoned drag week project, since September 18th through the 22nd was drag week, and it was on my mind, and I needed to get the tarp off of it because the tarp's, beyond its usefulness, and I needed to go through the vehicle and look for some other stuff because I stored things in it for a while. So anyway, let's go outside and see what kind of vehicle the nutty professor chose to take on drag week '07, but failed to get there. Any guesses as to what my abandoned 2007 drag week vehicle might be? Well, what do you think? Let's check it out, see what happens. There we go. Okay, well that didn't work. I need to get this thing fixed. Here we go. Try again. There we go. Well, what do we have here? 1966 Dodge compact truck A100. I purchased this vehicle for $150, dragged it home. Actually, I dragged it to work and put it in the back parking lot at work, and did the old will it run deal. It had a slant 6 and a 3 on the tree, and from there, you know, the bucket of the fuel container with fresh fuel in it and a battery to get it going, and try to get it started. It had new spark plugs in the glove box. I swapped out the spark plugs, and from there, a friend of mine had given me some new oil still in the quarts, fresh oil. I changed the oil on it, threw a filter on it, and cranked it over, and it wouldn't start. And so I dug into the points, dug into the, the cap, pulled that off, found out there's no contacts left on the points, put a $3.99 set of points in it, and it lit right off, fired right up. I then sold that slant 6 to a fella who needed one for his 64 Valiant for $150. So this van cost me $3.99. And let's put on the dome cam and climb inside of it here and see what kind of nutty arrangement I had come up with for my drag week vehicle. I just wanted to be able to drive, and if it broke, because the engine's inside, I can work outside the rain and the like. And I could also sleep in it if I needed to. Put a hammock up inside of it, crash out for the night. So let's put the dome cam on and let's get inside the vehicle and take a look around. Okay, let's climb up in here and get this moldy duvet cover off the engine and transmission and see what we've got. Check out that crazy shifter. All right. Need to cover this with a tarp or get my engine cover here. You can see there. Need to finish that and get it put on here. Get this out of the way. Oh, yeah. This is all on here to keep cats and birds and the like from... Oh, hello. Let's set that aside. Let's step back and take a look at that. That is a motorhome 440 from, I believe, a 77 van type motorhome. The engine and transmission was... I got it running in the salvage yard, so I knew that it worked. Oil pressure check, compression check, that type of thing. So $400 engine and transmission, $180 eBay tunnel ram. I believe these are two 650 mechanical secondary Hollies. And I have a northern custom made radiator. I just bought a core and got the brackets welded on at Max, the radiator outfit that I used back then. Black Magic fan, 3500 CFM, I believe. I need to finish the wiring as well as in the way. I mean, how many guys build a tunnel rammed 440 and keep their automatic transmission kickdown linkage? So that's what I was building there. I have a external transmission cooler, and what was great about this 440 was it bolted right in place. What I had to do is section, you can see the welding here, I had to section 11 inches out of the floor and then slide this back and weld it back in place. So you can see how I seamed that in. Let's go up and take a look from the driver's point of view. And so here's my stacked transmission cooler radiator, and then this has a belly pan that comes in there that forces all the air through their crosshair grill. Kind of similar to that crosshair grill over there. Funny how Chrysler used that arrangement over the years. Now this was a 3 on the tree deal. I was making a custom instrument panel there. There's my block off plates and the like. Let's hop up in here. And, yeah, phew. Cobwebs everywhere. Check out that shifter. What kind of nut job does stuff like that? And okay, after some technical difficulty, my storage shutting down there, we're back online here. So yeah, most of this stuff is made out of leftover or recycled parts from here and there. Old construction, you know, advanced warning sign stand and stuff like that thrown away, turned into a shifter mount, that type of thing. So here from the driver's seat, a person can get to tuning on their carburetors if they need to, or set their timing right while you're going down the road. That would make a lot of sense. Well, that's not tight, huh? All right, let's take a quick look under it if we can. It's just has a 727, and I was lucky enough, this particular van came with a 323 Sure Grip, so it made it well worth the $3.99 purchase price. Still has the factory Anco arms on it, which is fun. I look underneath here and poke my dome up in here. Set of eBay headers that were cheap. I don't remember how much they were right now. Set of 40 series Flowmasters. A drive line that's 24 inches long, and it works with a 1310 on the companion flange, and it looks like I still have the 7290 yoke in there. I had a custom, see if we can get around the back here, a custom, I don't remember how many gallons it is now, stainless steel fuel tank made. So it was a matter of me getting completely burned out LED taillights from Grote. Completely burned out. I worked on this thing almost every night after work. I worked on it every weekend after work, put it up in the truck bay and work on it all weekend long and push it back out into the back parking lot at work. I just got burned out on it. So many different things that work on it, thrash on it, and then end up burning out on it. So it's right where a person could finish wiring it and plumb the fuel system into it and then start, tuning on it, get it running and start working on it. So I just thought it would be a great idea, and it's such an oddball rig that you don't really see these that often anymore anywhere, and it would be fun to have adventured out on drag week with it. Like I said, if a person ran into engine issues, you're all undercover, it's you don't need an awning. It is an awning. And same thing, you could work under it too, so high up off the ground. So that was my drag week. This is my abandoned drag week 07 project. And hopefully I can get some of these other projects sold, and then eventually get back onto the ones that are fun that I really wanted to do and get going. So find the love affair again, I guess, and get over the burnout part. Start over, fresh and anew. All right. Yep, good stuff. ET wheels, 275/60s in the back. I don't remember whether those are up front, 225/70s. So yeah, good stuff. All right. It's one crazy looking van. I want to thank everybody for stopping in and checking out what's going on at Burnout and Break Stuff, you know, the Chrysler Product Variety Show. I hope that everyone has an excellent day. Out of anything, that's what's most important, is that everyone find their happiness. And I wish everyone well. Thanks for your support. I hope you have a great day.